Hey everyone, it's been a minute, mostly just been crazy busy. Finally got copies of Shark Knife Fight Machine Volume 1. These are the real deal. Oh my gosh. For real. This thing looks glorious. I am so freaking excited. It's a real comic. I'm starting to send it out. Oh, there's a kitten jumping on my leg. Come here. Meow. We got a little kitten that we're house sitting right now. Oh, yeah. Good girl. So anyways, I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I miss making videos, and videos are fun to make, but I just don't have time to like sit down and record. And then after I record, you have to post-production the whole thing. And that whole process can be difficult too. I don't even know if this is going to sound any good. I've been trying different microphones for many times now, and yeah, meow. That's right. We don't have a name for this one yet. We're thinking Sunshine, Sunny. Hey, Sunny. Come here, Sunny. Anyways, yeah. You got something to say? Meow. I don't know. I just wanted to pop on, talk about a couple movies I saw recently. Saw the Odyssey, and I don't know. I feel like this movie falls more on the Dark Knight Rises spectrum as opposed to the Batman Begins spectrum of my enjoyment of Christopher Nolan films. And I got Shadow of the Colossus playing in the background. It's the closest thing I could think of to the Odyssey or whatever. Kitty's playing with a toy over there. You might hear it. I don't know. Who cares? Right. Long story short, I didn't love it. And I really enjoy Christopher Nolan, although now it's making me, that's why I think I'm messed up about it, because I'm ooh, I did not love that as much as I would like to. And it's got me questioning Christopher Nolan in general. So some of his other films I've gone back to, and I'm okay, hot takes time. I'm of the opinion that Interstellar kind of gets worse every time I watch it now. I've never been a fan, that's one. I've never been a fan of Dark Knight Rises. Ugh, I hated that movie since the time I saw it. So Nolan is very capable of making crap, in my opinion. Oh boy. I saw a meme recently. It had to do with being self-employed, with doing something you love, which is great. You'll never work a day in your life again, but also you'll have no boundaries between you and the pop culture world and stuff like that. And you'll take stuff really personally, is what the meme said. And I feel that because I don't know, I take art and films pretty personally in terms of how they convey themselves and the artistry of it. And let me get a couple things clear. I am very happy that the movie is doing well. All of the drama around it, I think is really dumb. Some of my favorite parts of the movie were actually some of the drama parts that people were talking about. I thought Lupita Nyong'o, I'm sorry, I thought she was amazing. Her depiction of Troy was Helen of Troy was haunting. She was one of my favorite parts of the movie. She stood out for me for sure. She was gorgeous and also haunting, which I thought was very interesting. And Elliot Page also I thought did a great job. Sold that role quite well. Just being that kind of sad, hapless soldier that gets caught up in everything. Right. But, okay, so those are things I liked. And then the whole Trojan horse thing on the beach, and they had to be quiet, and the water coming up and start a little bit of drowning. That was interesting. But in general, I don't know. I have this feeling that I'm Christopher Nolan films are a really well-cooked steak or a hamburger maybe with all the ingredients, but it's just not cooked the way I want. Or I don't know, it's not cooked the way I want, yeah. And in my opinion, it's lacking a lot of sauce. So in this analogy, a really good steak doesn't require sauce. So let's go with hamburger or something. It's a good hamburger, but it's a plain kind of dry hamburger. I love it. In my opinion, it's quite sauceless, as the kids say. Matt Damon was just kind of Matt Damon. For a lot of the lead roles, I just felt, for a lot of the movie, I just felt like I was just watching a movie. Which I wasn't in it. I was like just watching it. I was watching Matt Damon be Matt Damon, telling this ancient story, right? I don't know. I just don't know. It just did not click with me. And we saw it really late, and I haven't been up that late in quite a while. And I was kind of irritated, and this whole feelings I had afterwards had me feeling weird. So in general, it kind of tainted the experience. Oh, also, our showing was insanely loud. Insane, dude. I don't know if it was just our theater or what. I literally had to roll up a napkin I had into a couple pieces and put them in my ears. Not even halfway through the movie, like a quarter into the movie. I was like, okay, nope. Holy shit. Every time they went back to Athena or whoever, Anne Hathaway and Peter Parker, I pretty much hit the snooze button. And like, I get it's the story and everything, but those scenes in that felt like a dungeon. That's kind of the source of my whole complaint. All those scenes, it's like, dude, it's just like gray, orange, drab, dusty room with like a screen between Anne Hathaway and the pieces of crap, the dudes. And like, I'm just like, we've seen historic, whatever, illustrations, renderings of what ancient times looked like, costumes and stuff. They were like colorful, and it wasn't just drab dirt and sand all over the place. And on that note too, there was like a scene with Peter Parker and Anne Hathaway talking in like a ruins. And even then in the movie, I was like, okay, I get that you're like probably filming on location and stuff, but were they really like looking like crappy ruins when they were there? Like Peter Parker, this prince guy, was like leaning up against this crappy rail made of worn stone and shit. And I know it's ancient times, but don't you think like the palace, whatnot, would look nice? So, and there's all the Cyclops was kind of interesting, but again, zero sauce. Like, he was kind of interesting at first, like, whoa, it's a big guy with an eye. But it was just so basic. Like, I don't know. I feel like the same feelings I got with the Batman. Like most people are like, that was amazing. And I'm like, it was fine. It wasn't amazing. When I see something amazing, I can't deny that it was amazing. This was not amazing. To me. I'm sorry. I don't know. Ugh. It's like, I don't want to say bad stuff, because I just want to put goodness out in the world. But, and I'm happy it's doing well. Again, I am happy it's doing well, but it's just got me thinking about, I'm like, do I really, really like Christopher Nolan as like an auteur artist? I'm not sure, because now I'm feeling like, for me, he's kind of created more misses than hits at this point. Oh, and here's another take. At this point, I'm like, I think Batman Begins is his best Batman film at this point. Dark Knight, again, kind of like Interstellar, not nearly as bad though, but the most recent time I watched Dark Knight, that's a movie I've seen 20 or 30 times at least. Like, used to watch it religiously, just while drawing, put it on, whatever, just, it's a vibe. It's something I always wanted to come back to. But the most recent 1 or 2 times I've watched it, I'm like, it's still really great. It's held up a lot by Heath Ledger's performance, let's be real. But then a lot of the complaints I have are apparent in that movie too. The Bruce Wayne's pure white room, that's his not Batcave. I understand he has his own temporary whatever. And at the time it was like, ooh, wow, interesting, a sterile take on Batman. But then I feel like now at this point, that's like all we've gotten from Nolan since then. A sterile take on the Odyssey. Maybe I'm hating a little bit. It might have just been because it was crazy loud and I saw it really late at night. Maybe if I watch it again, but I just don't know. I thought it was kind of boring too. A lot of people are like, this is a 3-hour movie. That did not feel like 3 hours to me. It definitely did to me. I was definitely checking my watch a few times. Like, I get that it's like an ancient story too, but yo, I am someone who, I have a few different stories I am vying to adapt in very bombastic ways. One of them being the history of video game console wars as giant robots in my comic console wars. You can take historic history, whatever, adapt it. You can sauce it up. You can make it fantastical if you want. I guess what I'm getting at is, I don't know, who really wants a grounded Odyssey take? I guess a lot of people, because it's doing really well. And that's good. That is good. But at the same time, I feel like it's doing well, but only because we're at a culturally weird point right now where something like this, a pretty mid, overlong, dry, theatrical, I wouldn't even call this a blockbuster. This is like a simmerer. That this is like the big elevated thing now. Because superhero movies or whatever are crap. I don't know. What am I looking for? What am I waiting for? Maybe the next like Titanic or something? Like something that's historically relevant, but is like repackaged and punched up and sensational. I didn't feel Odyssey was sensational to me at all. And again, yeah. And again, all the like weak spots, apparent weak spots that people might think, like Helen of Troy, Elliot Page, and even Robert Pattinson. Those could be like, oh, you just don't like. Again, Pattinson was fine in Troy. He plays a sniveling little whack loser very well. He did the same thing in that Timothée Chalamet medieval movie, which now I don't even remember. It's like The King or something like that. That movie and The Last Duel with Matt Damon and Ben Affleck, those knight medieval movies, came out around the same time, so I get them confused. But both of those movies are, in my opinion, way better than The Odyssey. The Last Knight was amazing. I finally saw that recently with Matt Damon, Ben Affleck finally getting back together. And their like looks in that movie, especially Ben Affleck, he looks silly as hell in that movie. I think it kept me away for a while, but I finally saw it. That movie was great. That was like a knight, Matt Damon, but he's like a working class knight. And it's not just, it's like a view of not a knight just being like, for honor and valor. He's like, dude, I gotta pay my bills and shit like that. It was very interesting. And there's this whole power dynamic with his wife and relationship stuff, bad stuff, but just watch the movie. And then the Timothée Chalamet one, I forget what it's called, the Prince or something like that. It was really good too. It was Robert Pattinson. The whole movie was like the French king or something and acting a big tough game and talking all of his shit. He was great. I really like Robert Pattinson actually when he's utilized well. I don't think he's a great Batman. I mean, he could maybe be, but just not the movie I saw. Anyways, yeah, the movie's great. The whole movie, he's like posturing and shit, and in the end, you just gotta see it. It's great though. It's a great performance from him. A great pathetic performance from Robert Pattinson. And right, just movies. So far in 2026, I much prefer He-Man. He-Man was amazing. And we just watched the Avatar movie. Aang, the last Avatar, Aang movie, Aang. Whatever. Oh, that poor franchise, man. See, I don't even know what to call the movie. It's Avatar Aang. Is that what it's called? I don't know. The Avatar universe is so convoluted and so adjacent to that other Avatar universe that it's hard to quantify or exactly right. It's just hard. You got The Legend of Korra, you got The Last Airbender, you got Avatar Aang, I guess it's not that hard, but still, I don't know. And then, wow, I just wanted to talk real quick, but yeah, I knew this was going to happen. I would rant for 15 minutes. Yeah, but no, the movie, quite good. Aang, quite good. The visuals, stunning. Probably the best, like, hand-drawn. I think the characters are definitely hand-drawn, right? I had to do some searching about this because I saw some AI accusations about Avatar. I don't know what to do with my hands. Okay, this is how I talk. Anyways, saw those AI accusations for whatever reason, because the movie does look like flawless, especially the backgrounds and like the camera movements and stuff. And I'm just like, I don't even understand how they do that. So I was like, did they use AI? Because holy freaking. But apparently no, they did not. And I'm like, great. You guys are just stunningly, giftedly talented. Wow. Best like hand created. Probably the backgrounds and stuff are CG and all that stuff, but whatever. Best like human mind effort, visually, animation wise, that I've seen in quite a long time. My God, incredible. And it was amazing to see all the characters back again. The writing for the characters was on point. My only criticism, I guess, would be that the story is pretty basic. It's like, hey, we found another, oh, well, I don't want to spoil it for you, but you could probably guess. It's not a big, that's why that's the problem. It's like, they find an earthbender. It's like, gee, I wonder who the villain's going to be. No, he's not an earthbender. He's an airbender, my bad. They find another airbender, very handsome, muscular man, and his name's Taga. Taga, you're it. But he was cool too, though. He was cool. Like, you know, it was all quality. It was all well done, very well done. But the story was just a little simple, and that's not a horrible thing. I've done simple stories in my time. Simple stories that are mostly about just the vibe and the action and the fun, and that is perfectly fine. And this movie, I give it like an A for Aang and for being just awesome. But it could have been S tier if it, like, I don't know, somehow covered these things, but also linked to the old show more and what would happen in the future. If it felt more world instead of just this one moment of time, because we've been waiting so long to see these characters again. So it felt a little narrow, just a bit. But what they did with all that was spectacular. Spectacular. So A plus, Aang. So yeah, feeling some kind of way about Nolan. Cause yeah, I'm like thinking about like all of his recent movies. Like first movie, of course, I ever saw from him was, now I can't remember, Memento. And I love that movie, very freaking creative. And I really liked Guy Pearce, the actor at that time. He's still great, but back then I really liked him. So I really loved that movie. And then he did, you know, a couple other movies, and then he did Batman. And I was just like, oh my God, what a guy. But then he did the third Batman, and I'm like, ugh, what a guy. And then he did like Interstellar, which was amazing at first, but now I'm just like, Then like Dunkirk, 1960, or I don't know if he did that in 1960. He did Dunkirk, which I watched, but it was fine. And oh yeah, Inception was pretty damn cool, actually. That's might actually be his best movie. Best non, you know, Batman movie. Inception, in terms of just raw creative power and execution. Inception is pretty freaking good. Maybe I need to watch it again though. Maybe I might feel a certain way about that again now. Anyways, wow, I probably won't upload this, but it's been nice talking into the void. Shipping more Shark Knife books. I'm waiting for my cover, which is there's 2 more covers coming. Mine is among them. Big print run, and next couple weeks they're all going out, and then Shark Knife 2. I love you.